I'm going to be the slowest operator you've ever had. Oh my God, I'm totally quitting teaching and doing this. This is wild. School starts in 2 weeks. I ain't going in. Hey guys and gals, welcome to Garage Gear. I'm JB, giving you the best tips and tricks to survive life in and out of the garage. Recently, the Garage Gal and I were invited to Allegheny Farm Services 40th anniversary celebration. What is Allegheny Farm Services? Well, let's find out. So ladies and gentlemen, here I am with Chad Klotzbach. He's the managing partner here at Allegheny Farm Services. So tell us a little bit about Allegheny Farm Services.
Sure, we're celebrating our 40th year this year, but right now our main focus of what we do is install farm drainage or farm tile.
Okay.
So it's essentially the big black rolls or white rolls of pipe. We're using this machine right behind us to put that in the ground.
So now tell us about who you serve. I looked at the map over there and it looked like it was pretty expansive.
Yep, so we have agricultural customers pretty much in 10 states in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. So anywhere from, it's mostly, look, our machinery is going to be too big for your yard, you know, your grass guy, whatever you do. So
Sure.
That's, but for the most part, we're looking at, 10 acres or larger. We're installing a subsurface drainage project that way.
So tell us a little bit of like your day-to-day operations and what those are like.
Sure, so really the projects come down to, we have the sales team that makes the connections, focuses on the relationship with the customer.
Okay.
They bring in the lead then goes to our engineering team. What they do is they then collect elevation data, which creates a surface. So then from that, we can go down to our 2-3 feet to design a system with that, and that's all the pipe behind me. That's sizing, that's slope, and actual design. So we need the soil type, there's a lot of inputs that go into that. So crops, if we're doing like vineyards, we may have 8-foot spacings between lines. If we're in a larger cornfield or something like that, in sand, we may have 50-foot spacings. So all that's designed in-house. So we have a computer program that does that. Once the design's approved, it gets plugged into this machine, and pretty much they push the button and go. So it automatically puts it in. It's all GPS, all automated.
GPS ran.
Yep, auto steer, everything. So,
that's terrific.
Yeah.
Just so I have this clear, so you guys go out to a piece of farm property, you set it up on the GPS, and then you're going to figure out the best way to lay that tile and ultimately have that farm improve its productivity almost by like 25% within the first year, right?
And that's kind of the cool thing with this, is we then have the infrastructure in place to install other things. So especially in like the Chesapeake Bay region, where water quality is such a huge issue,
right,
we can install edge of field treatment that will actually take that water that's coming off the field. We can then treat it for really the main two pollutants are phosphorus and nitrogen. We can then treat those right in the field, so the water coming off has a significantly reduced level of those pollutants. So then we can hit governmental goals. Farmers also see increased yields, so they're getting more production out of the same property. And it's a win-win for both the environment and ag across the board.
Now, you're credentialed through the Farm Bureau of New York.
It's based off of our expertise when it comes through this stuff.
Okay.
So I'm an engineer. We have a few other engineers on staff, really through that design. But most of our guys are sent through a program either through the province of Ontario. They have a training program. And also Ohio State University has a program as well that we'll work with them on and send guys to be trained through that.
Excellent. Yep. That's very cool. You're also affiliated with the NRCS.
Yep. So NRCS, they're the federal arm of what we do.
Okay.
So when we receive funding or a lot of the projects in the Chesapeake Bay, we'll have to pass through them and work with them specifically on what their requirements are for the project, if they're researching anything like that.
Okay.
That's really where we tend to work with those guys on it. So
great.
A lot of good partners, especially a few river keepers down in Maryland. So Shore Rivers is a really great partner that we work with there. And really New York State, Pennsylvania, got all the individual county soil and water districts. They're always great to work with, great partners when it comes to these projects and working with us on that way.
That's awesome. You have a great little network. So where do you see your company headed in the future?
My dad grew the company and I took over. I purchased it from him in 2018.
Okay.
So really since then, I'm like, okay, what's the next step? Where do we want to take this? And so working closely with your neighbor, Christina,
right.
We've really sat down and said, okay, where do we want to see this company in 5 years, and how far can we grow it? So we really want to develop and expand in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic as kind of our core focuses. So we're well on our way to expanding to that. We have a few different locations proposed and even started at this point.
It sounds like it.
So
too.
yeah, we've really experienced incredible growth over the last really 2 years now. So
that's great. I'm excited for you. The whole Garage Gear community is excited for you. Best way for farmers, companies, businesses to reach out to you?
Go on our website, AlleghenyFS.com, or reach out to us, 585-762-4411. Probably not me, but somebody in the office will get a hold of you, and we'll pass you through the sales team that way. If you see us at any trade shows, we usually try to show up with that. If you guys have any questions, we're happy to answer them, and that's what we're here for.
Terrific. All right, now we have a lightning round. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, these are the fun questions I like to throw out there. Name a person that inspires you the most.
Oof. Lightning?
I could be faster than that if you need me to.
All right. We'll just say my dad. Just
Your dad?
the amount of time and effort and energy he put into growing this business, really creating the expertise that allowed me to then say, hey, this is an awesome industry to get into that I can become an expert at 35 years old and have direct connections to any university or any researcher and really be, I don't want to say the authority on it, but be right at those conversations of setting the standards for the future of the industry.
Lightning rounds. Now I'll make these lightning rounds, okay? Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. Your driving skills.
We'll say a 9.
9?
I tend to look at my phone sometimes, but otherwise, yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
Big question. Dorito Ranch or nacho cheese?
Dorito Ranch.
My man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see you have Yummy's ice cream here today. What's your favorite ice cream?
Black cherry.
Black cherry, okay.
You'll see it's right on there. Yep.
That's excellent. Well, this was an awesome chit chat with Chad, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll have to get you out to a field sometime to actually see this.
I would love that. The Garage Gal and I are grateful for this opportunity to come out here. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah,
This was a lot of fun seeing what you guys got going on business-wise. Thank you very much.
Yeah, grab some food and enjoy yourself.
All right, we'll do. So, Joe, what are we sitting in right now?
This is a 2022 inner drain tile plow. It's right around 440, 500 horse.
Okay.
She drinks about 200 gallons of fuel a day.
200, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Far more than a lawnmower.
It's got a DEF system, so it's clean. It's,
Okay.
it's clean exhaust.
Okay,
But
it's good to know.
yeah, she weighs in almost 80,000 pounds.
Wow.
There's 6-inch grousers on the tracks. If you grab some pictures, you'll see
Yep.
those. Tracks are 17 feet long, 2 foot wide, and we're right around 17 pounds of square inch of pressure. In perspective, a pickup truck is heavier on its wheels than I am, even at 80,000 pounds.
Wow.
Your pounds per square inch on a pickup truck versus 17 on an 80,000 pound machine.
Wow.
So compaction in your lawn channel,
Yeah.
tracks are king.
Oh, yeah,
that's-
absolutely. Absolutely.
You gotta get them Altos mowers.
Right. Okay, so you guys with this machine, you lay all these thousands of feet of pipe out this machine, and it just kind of helps lay the foundation for all your drainage that you do.
Yeah, so we start off a project. We head out to a field with a 4-wheeler that grabs topographic images so we can get elevation changes, and we design a field on a computer.
Okay.
We bring it out. I plug it into the screen. It gives me the platform for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's following the design that's drawn up on a computer, and then we install the tile. So each one of these rolls, 3,500 feet on a 4-inch tile, 1,500 on 6, 875 on an 8.
Ultimately, what that gives the farmer is better results, higher yields,
Yes.
better crops,
Yes.
better productivity overall.
We always claim on a low end is like 20 to 25% better yield, like right off the bat.
Wow.
And that's
pretty impressive
and you-
right off the get-go.
Oh yeah, I mean you get into a 100-acre field. I mean 25% is substantial.
Right. On a massive property, that could be huge.
Oh yeah.
That's really
absolutely.
cool.
In perspective, the best day I had was 57,000 feet installed in one day.
Wow.
An average day is probably right around 8 to 10. Not too bad, 2-3 miles of pipe, and
Okay.
top speed's 3.5 miles an hour.
3.5 miles an hour.
So we
At cruise
scoot.
control.
We scoot, yeah. You can walk faster than we can track. So.
Okay.
On the back of the machine, we got a reel that swings out. We can put a full roll of tile on it. Then I got a cutter crimper on the boot.
Okay.
That tile comes through.
Right.
I can cut it, crimp it. Nobody touches the pipe until I go to a hole. I pull into a hole. You grab the pipe out of the bottom. I set down and we run again.
And that's it.
So yeah.
That's the business right there. Very cool.
Absolutely.
Now here's a look at everything we did at Allegheny Farm Services 40th anniversary celebration in no particular order. All right, so this is my first time working one of these. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Push your safety out like that.
Okay.
And now your sticks are hot. Main boom,
Okay.
out.
Ah, I'm gonna be the slowest operator you've ever had. Oh my God, I'm totally quitting teaching and doing this. This is wild. Nice. I could do this all day. This is great.
Hey, man, once
Chad doesn't get too mad. I'm gonna mess up his property here. That is awesome. This is wildly fun. I could do this for a while. Excellent. Now I gotta get used to the basketball trick
Yeah.
over there. Thanks a lot, man. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was really cool to do.
This is the big toys.
Yes, it is. So what's the difference between something like this and the one that I was just playing on?
You were just on the little guy?
Yeah.
This one will about triple the capacity of that.
Okay.
Today you're gonna go and play.
Sounds good.
These things are fun.
I'm probably gonna knock it right off, but do I dare try?
Go ahead, John. You got plenty of time. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Nice. I think you missed your calling.
So now where's it gotta go? In the bucket?
So in the bucket.
Trying to see, the ball's rolling inside the bucket, so I'm trying to like figure where it's gonna go. Oh! Almost! Almost! That was close.
It was close.
That was close. Oh! As I crush the cone here.
Close.
I'm gonna get this, Tom. I got it on the first try. I'm gonna get it. Yeah!
There you go.
School starts in 2 weeks. I ain't going in. Yeah! Got it!
Killed it.
All right. There we go.
You spend like 8 hours, you'll master it.
You get it.
You just
you get it.
You get the moves, you get the control.
Yeah.
It's really not bad at all.
That is a lot of fun. Huge shout out to Allegheny Farm Services for having us here at their 40th anniversary celebration. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage.